Hey guys, welcome back to video number 3. What's that? You didn't see videos number 1 or 2 of the JakobMorr channel? What are you gonna do? Well, there's no need to panic. I have included the links to my first and second videos down below. Make sure you go and watch them because you'll probably love them. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it too. But enough about that, let's get on with today's video. So for today's video, we're going to be looking at light bulbs in a whole new light. Get it? Like, it's punny. Like, light bulbs in a whole new light. It's like a pun. Get it? Alright. So we're going to be turning an ordinary light bulb into a vase, like a light bulb vase that you can put like a terrarium or some kind of flower or whatever you want in them, and they can be hung or put on a tabletop, and they're really cool and definitely like a conversation starter. So I'm excited to make these because I really want to hang them in my room somewhere. I'm trying to plot out a good spot for them. But let's get started with the supplies that we're going to need for today's project. First thing we're going to need, a light bulb. 3 types of screwdrivers. I have a flathead, a small Phillips, and then this guy that's basically like a hole puncher. If you don't have all 3, then you could probably just do with one and use some creativity when it comes to actually breaking into the light bulb. Some needle nose pliers, some twine or string of some sort, anything that you're going to want to hang your vase with if you decide to hang them, thin metal wire, and finally some safety goggles. Or if you don't have safety goggles like myself, some sunglasses will do. Now let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with our light bulb and our needle nose pliers. The first thing you need to do, on the bottom of the light bulb, there's like this little plate here, and what we're going to do is try to just peel that off. It's like a little strip of metal, so I'll get in there. Once you get a little corner of it peeled up, all you have to do is just get in there with the pliers and take it off. Next, we're gonna grab our flathead screwdriver. Now this black part here is actually made out of like glass or some kind of material, so it's breakable. So we're just kind of gonna like slam at it with the flathead screwdriver and the needle nose pliers, and it'll like come off in pieces, and then it'll expose the inside of the light bulb. For this part, you might actually want to grab your safety goggles. Once you break through, you'll see it kind of cracks off part of the black part, and then you're just going to dig in there with the pliers and get the rest of it out. Okay, so now we've got all of the black part out, so we basically just have what's left of what's inside of the light bulb. And you have to make sure, I feel like I should put like an FDA warning. Just keep your space, make sure you have a surface that all of this glass, because it's little particles of glass, so for safety reasons, safety first, make sure all the glass stays on the table. And now I'm going to take my little screwdriver, and I'm just going to go in there and crack it so that the tube that's inside of there breaks, and then I can take it out. Great! So now that I've removed all of the innards of the light bulb and all we have left is the bulb itself and the threads, I can remove my safety glasses, and I'm going to work with my needle nose pliers just to curl the edge of the metal threads up so I have a surface to poke my holes with. So I got all of these ends up, so it's kind of like a flat surface now. I'm going to take my poker tool, take the safety tip off, and just poke 2 holes right across from each other. I went ahead and cut 2 pieces of small wire that I'm just going to loop through the holes that I made, and then loop them on themselves so that it makes a loop that I can then tie the string or twine or whatever you want to hang them with so that they can be hung. So I used my needle nose pliers to help me, and this is the wire on the holes. And then for the most part, I'm just gonna put the wire in the other hole, and we're done with the hardest part of the whole process. Now comes the fun stuff. Okay guys, so thanks to the magic of television, or I guess that would be the magic of YouTube, I already finished putting the little metal things on each light bulb, and I did 3 because I wanted to do like a little assortment of them, and this is a perfect time to remind you to be extra careful when you're working with these, because I had actually bought 4 light bulbs just in case, and one of them ended up breaking in my hands while I was doing it. So just be extra cautious, make sure you've got your safety goggles on, and a dustpan handy because it could get dangerous. So now that I have my 3 light bulb vases, I'm going to show you the best ways to enjoy them as a vase. First, I got a couple of leaf things from a house plant that we have at the house, and just kind of put them in. This is a really simple thing that you can do, and a little bit of water, and it'll just keep them fresh. Another one that I have here is a flower and a leaf. It's a little bit bigger of an arrangement, but it could look really cool on like a wall or even just hanging from the ceiling. Don't tell anyone that the flower is fake. I really like this one though. But basically it can just, you know, work anywhere that you put it. And finally, for the pièce de résistance, however you say that, I attached the twine to the 2 rings on this final one, and I actually made it more of like a little terrarium, and I put some sand that we had around the house and just a little clipping of a plant and put it in there. I don't know if you can see it really well, but this one is definitely my favorite. It's a whole take on that whole air plant trend that's really big right now. So I would suggest, like, if you like this idea, definitely go online. You can buy some air plants for super inexpensive, and all they need for care is just like a spritz of water once a week or something like that, and just like a cool little assortment of like 3 or 4 of these could be really, really neat in a room. It's really important for this project for you guys to get creative. For example, these light bulbs that I got, they were not your ordinary light bulb shape. They're a little bit more bulbous and round and like shorter and fatter. But I really liked them for that specific reason, that they were unique. Unfortunately, a couple days after I bought them, I actually saw these really sick ones that had like all the way around, it was like a band of metallic. So it was kind of like a dip dyed, but it was like with a metal. That was a really cool one. So I definitely suggest going out there, seeing what's around, and even get ones that are like cool shapes and stuff. And it could definitely make your arrangement pop even that much more. So as always, I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching. This was one of the easiest projects ever. It only takes a couple minutes to do, and it can definitely have a huge impact. This one is by far my fave, so I think that I'm going to do all 3 of mine like this, kind of an idea. But let me know, please send me some pictures, let me know how it goes, leave comments down below, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel so you can hear more from me, JakobMorr, and I'll be back with plenty more really cool ideas. So until next time, later guys.